Hello, my beautiful Capricorn. Welcome back to Fifi and Gigi's tarot readings. Hope you're all feeling absolutely amazing. Capricorn, it is the 7th of the 7th, 2025. It is Monday here. Hope that your weekend was fantastic. I'm going to jump straight in. We've got 3 decks that we need to cover here. I want to explore the current energies between you and your person. And as I say every week, it actually does not matter the type of connection that you have or if you're talking to them or not, right? Those little details don't matter because I'll find out anyway within the tarot, right? But I really want to dig deep now. I'm going to use What's the Tea first because I want to just kind of have a visual of the current energies between you and your person and everything else you need to know. And to make this even more interesting, yes, there will be an optional extended reading. Remember, it is always optional. Now here, I want to look at both energies, right? I want to see what's going on. But over at the optional extended reading, I want to find out milestones, events, things that are going to happen. So basically, the title of your extended reading for you and your person is, well, what's going to happen next? What's in store for you, Capricorn, for you and your person? All of that will be explored in the extended reading. I'll be using 2 different decks. I've already got them behind me ready to use. So if you are interested to see events, milestones, activity, anything that's going to happen between you and your person next, after this reading in the extended, the link is in the description box below. It is the very first link, Capricorn, underneath all the yellow stars. I have clearly labeled it and it says link to the extended love reading. So that is going to be interesting because you know I'm all about action, right? So here we go. Let's take out at least 5 cards from the top of the deck. That's the one. Don't forget also, Capricorn, at the end of this reading, you don't have to, but if you do like the messages or if you like just the energy that I bring forward, of course, I do invite you to subscribe. That way you are guaranteed here. Whoa, that card really wanted to come out. You're guaranteed to never ever miss out on a reading that Gigi and I do for you every single Monday. Now, there could be some bad habits. Now, it says drugs, addictions, toxicity. It doesn't have to be that bad, right? Obviously, it could be just your person self-sabotaging. Maybe there's just some toxic energy between the both of you, of fighting, and then we love each other. We scream at each other and then we say sorry, for example. Let's split the deck. All right, so either you or your person, someone here is thinking of moving on, right? Or thinking, well, it's not healthy. What if we should move on? Capricorn, you could be the person thinking that here. Maybe you're also dealing with a drama starter. In other words, that definitely could be someone that gets easily offended. They blow up, they have a bad temper. That could be part of the bad habits. So remember, yes, it could be drugs, addictions, dependencies. It could be other things. Anything that basically is unhealthy to the relationship. We've got moving. So it could be you or your person. Maybe you travel for work, for example. Maybe we're moving out. We're not moving, we're not living with this person, for example. That could even show, it's very like 8 of Cups again, that we're trying to move on. We're trying to emotionally disconnect from this person. So things right now, Capricorn, as I can see, are not the best. They're not good. It's complicated. It's like this whole relationship is going through the dark night of the soul, right? So again, we could even be getting new jobs, moving into a new place here. Okay. If this is not you, it's definitely your person's crying over you, feeling sad, hurt, upset. I feel here that your person knows that perhaps as the majority of you is that you're not chasing them, right? You're not on your hands and knees saying, please take me back or let's work on this. You're actually moving on. I can see emotionally a lot of you, even physically, have moved on. Now it's really catching up to your person. For some of you, now this will not be for all of you, there could be some legal issues. We've got court. That's not even a word. Court. I think as I'm looking at court and judges, court, judges, immigration, lawyers, for example. Maybe there's some legalities between the both of you. Maybe your person is embroiled at the moment in some legal issues. It doesn't have to be as big as lawyers and courts and judges. It could even just be not paying their taxes, unpaid parking fines, for example, and it's accumulating, right? We've also got thief, and it says here robbed, lost, theft, physical or emotional. I'm looking at emotional here. So for some of you Capricorn, it's almost like you're probably looking at this person as they stole my happiness or they stole my time. They wasted my time, for example. So it's my responsibility here as a reader to go deeper, right? maybe this person did steal money, right? Maybe they steal money to feed a certain habit, right? Maybe they're a gambler. It's going to look different for all of you, right? But I do feel here it's that this person is like a thief also of like happiness, of time, which is a real shame. And this card really wanted to come out. We've got the Shine card. It says your light irritates their demons. So that's already telling me, because Capricorn, remember, until my throat gets sore, I say that you are a high value person every single week, right? So obviously you're operating up here, your person's operating down here. Sometimes I want to drag you down with them, but you're like, yeah, no, you just bounce back up again, right? So they could be jealous of your success. They could be jealous when other people talk to you here. Oh, and this could also mean that could be certain people around your person, friends, family members, children, that are quite intimidated by you. Ooh, this is, I'm already getting the word that it's messy, right? It's messy between the both of you. I don't think you're talking to this person. I feel like we've gone our separate ways, but your person is crying over you. I'm feeling it's almost melancholic over you. Now this, I just got a separate message with bad habits. I feel like for some of you, if your person indeed had a very bad habit, they are over it, or they're trying really hard not to go back to it. So that's going to mean something for everyone. So we got 3, 2, 1. This is, can this relationship be saved? That's another question. Does Capricorn even want to save this relationship? That is, again, another question. We have you at the bottom of the deck, right? I kind of wish in a way that Capricorn wasn't represented as the devil, because I have known so many Capricorns in my life, and I have to admit, you're fantastic. Make excellent business people, family people. So that's the thing. I'm not saying here that you are going to be the bad habit. You're the toxic one here. No, absolutely not. I feel like some of you may be waiting for this person, or you waited long enough for them to change. But what's influencing everything is you. So we're not saying here anything about being toxic. No, you're just the energy right here. Your person, of course, could be just very infatuated, thinking about you non-stop, right? They could be waiting for you to make a move to come back. They're waiting for you. Maybe you're waiting for this person with that 3 of Wands. But I always say this is Aries energy, regardless of gender, star sign or age, or even geographical location. Perhaps Capricorn, you know, I love the fact that tarot is a really good heads up always, every week. Definitely could be telling you as a heads up that this person might be making a move towards you. So just be very aware of that. Yeah, oh yeah, be aware, because they might want to, with that 6 of Wands, Leo energy, they might actually want to work things out with you. The question is, and don't forget, the devil is a card of temptation. So many of you might be tempted to go back to them, or tempted to hear them out, right? But yeah, Knight of Wands, 5 of Pentacles. This definitely could have been an on again or off again situation here. You know, like I said, here today, gone tomorrow. First they scream at you, you scream at them, and then we love each other again. Wheel of Fortune, they want another chance. Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius energy. Just, ooh. Perhaps the timing in the past was not right. I would like to see cards that tell me as a reader that this person is either really changing or they have already changed. So let's see. 5 of Wands. Yeah, this did not end good between the both of you. They might have said or done something and you're like, I'm out of here. So long. Thank you. Next. Leo energy. That's arguments, tension, butting heads, a clash of egos. This person, it's almost like they prefer to be right instead of having peace within this relationship. It could have been very one-sided as well. Like Capricorn, it's like, if you want to be with me, Capricorn, you know, this and this, this and this. And it's like there's no compromise. Again, another card of jealousy here. I pick that up quite a lot there with you. Yeah, look at that. I strongly believe 90% of you, this is actually your person. And now this is their cross to bear with the 10 of Wands, Sagittarius energy. The most burdensome, tiresome, stressful card. It's a card of very intense physical burnout, anxiety-related conditions like joint pain, back pain, neck pain, headache. It's all stress. It's got to go somewhere, right? So usually we start to get achy, right? We start to get inflammation here. So your person at the moment, they're feeling the weight of the world on their shoulders, or perhaps also because they're not with you. Nothing was worked out here. I can already see it. Look at that. Ooh, your person may have made bad investments in the past. with people, with businesses, with money. But now look at that. Oof, that's you. And you're sitting there with all those money bags. Those are offers. And that is Taurus energy there. Do not be surprised if this person does drop some hints that they would like to reestablish this connection once more. Boy, okay. This is, the thing is, it's very messy at the moment. And I don't know how you feel about this person. So far, I mean, they're thinking long term. They really would love to kind of, replant the seed, kind of like they're thinking big long term here. They need to get their life sorted though. And I do feel they also may be under the influence, bad influence here of perhaps negative or very toxic friends and family members. That may also be the bad habits. You know this person better than anyone else. Whatever that bad habits represents, I think a person is trying to get over it. Wow, we've got the Lovers. Gemini energy, number 6 in the major arcana. Now, traditionally, of course, who do we have trying to bring you two together, heal the relationship, even if you end up as friends, right? Like a platonic relationship is Archangel Raphael, right? But they're making a choice here from the heart. I feel like this person knows they screwed up. They haven't voiced it yet. Now, why do I say that? Because I'm not seeing any communication cards, right? There's nothing here telling me that they have reached out, they want to reach out. So I really hope to see it in the next card as a bonus message or with the Witch's Tarot. So this is the Pulp Tarot. So let's see. Okay, well, there will be action. We do have the Emperor. That is the divine masculine. It is the king of all kings. Very interesting though, because the Emperor really, the shadow side, let's talk about the challenging side of the Emperor. They can be a little bit of a narcissist. They can be gaslighting, controlling, emotionally, mentally, hopefully not physically abusive. If that is the case, I would say even run for the hills, right? But they can be very like my way or the highway, very stubborn, very hard-headed. They're hearing you, but they're not listening to you. But I do see here that this person, I don't know, I feel like they're very old school in that sense. Does not matter their age. I've seen someone 21 and they're very old school, or someone that's 65 and they're very immature. It's all going to depend really on our soul's evolution, but I do see this person is going to take some form of action towards you. I do want to get a bonus message first. Oh, this I wasn't expecting. From such a messy situation, from not talking, emotionally in their heart, they're seeing you as that 10 of Cups. Now, the 10 of Cups is my favorite 10. That is Pisces energy. It's your happily ever after. It is reconciliation, happy home, happy life, commitment, engagement, marriage. They really want to work things out with you. Oh, this is interesting. This has become a very interesting reading. I can't wait to see in the extended what's going to happen between the both of you. What I really like here about your energy is that you have created that distance. Either you walked away or this person walked away and you're like, you know what? It's probably best if they did walk away, because I feel like, not that this was going to get dangerous, but it was just unhealthy to like very toxic here. This person is infatuated by you. I can already see it. And that, I always say this every week, the tarot is always a heads up. And the best thing about tarot is that we can avoid it. But you can definitely mark my words. There's going to be some action here. I just feel like this person, something happened where their nasty side was really brought out, or just this side where it was very judgy. I feel like they make things very hard for themselves. They make bad investments. Look what came out again, 10 of Cups. I'm going to leave that there. I don't believe in accidents, coincidences. Einstein said there's nothing, like coincidences don't exist, and I believe him. So they're seeing you indefinitely as their happily ever after. Ooh, but for that, they have to be the best version for you. You operate up here, and they cannot win if they're operating down here. So we got 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. All right, here we go. Oh, okay. 9 of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune. It's pretty obvious. This person, they don't want you to be single. They might have a bit of a jealous streak. They don't want to be single. They don't want you to be single, because the 9 of Pentacles, Virgo energy, is my singles card. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Oh, yeah. They want another chance. How does that make you feel, Capricorn? Let's look at the bottom of the deck. Knight of Cups. Oh, okay. All right. They're making some initiative with the most romantic and emotional knight, the Knight of Cups. Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer energy with an apology. They've got this whole idea that they want to reconcile with you, right? And it's almost like they think, yep, it's possible. I'm going to do it. but the situation is a lot more messier than what it is. So this, obviously, we know that it has messages, changes, offers, and transitions here. They're doing it because they can't sleep. Look at this person right here. This speaks volumes. Nine of Swords is Gemini energy. And it says guilt seeks punishment. So your person could be not sleeping. They could be having night terrors, any sleep disorder as well, just nightmares, weird vivid dreams. But they're feeling very lonely here on how things ended and about who walked away. So that's why I said who walked away from who. The world has Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius energy, and we have someone walking away. Was it your person? Did they walk away from you? Did they emotionally detach, or was it you? Was it the both of you? Either way, they're blaming themselves. So this is, we got the star. The star is Aquarius energy. It is linked to our destiny. That's the North Star right there, guiding us to each other. Those waters, the jugs of water there are actually supposed to represent washing away all the past pain. It's a major card also of healing, wishes being granted, of hope, faith, and renewal. So I feel like this person, they do want to work on themselves. I feel like they're not there yet. But also recognizing here that they keep self-sabotaging. They keep sabotaging connections that they have, not just with you, but with other people. So let's talk about that Five of Wands. It's the Death card. So that's a good combination. I like that. Here we go, Death, riding the pale horse. We've got the Death card, Scorpio energy, another card linked to destiny and fate. So we saw the star, we saw the Wheel of Fortune. Now we've got the Death card. It's all to do here with our timeline. Now, death is also rebirth. It's also transformation. What I love about you, Capricorn, is that you do leave a lasting mark on people in a positive way. So I feel like this person is willing to change. They want to change. I feel like sometimes they don't know how to, but they want to change. So you're probably going to see a much more mature, a more serious version of this person though. But they want to bring this back to life though. But I do feel that there were too many differences between the both of you, and that also led to the end of this connection. For now, the 10 of Wands, please, is the 10 of Pentacles, Virgo energy. This is kind of like the stress that's weighing on your person's shoulder, that they're afraid that they will no longer have this with you, or at least the possibility. The 10 of Pentacles, we know is Virgo energy. That is the dream life manifested. Of course, it is perhaps having an inheritance of money, of home as well. I feel like your person is a very big spender. They probably spend money they don't have, and they continuously make bad investments. So they need to do a self-inventory of the people around them, right? Might be using your person for money, want to hold them back. They could be quite toxic there as well. That could be the bad habits. So your person has to really evaluate the people around them, because you are healthy for them. You operate up here, and they cannot drag a Capricorn down. You're just going to bounce back up again. But I kind of feel like it's like, well, how can I reestablish this? Having a trusting, loving, loyal relationship with Capricorn. How can I do that? Well, it's going to require work. It's going to require patience. And the missing piece of the puzzle here is you, Capricorn. So let's talk about these offers. Oh, okay. Look at this. Okay, the Chariot, Cancer energy. Even if this person is near or far away, this is the #1 fastest moving energy in the entire deck. It's also a card here of determination, of trying to control our emotions here, but it is a very big victory card. So your person absolutely wants to win your heart back. So they're going to make you some several offers here. 1, can we meet up? 2, let me explain myself. Can you forgive me? Let me show you that I've changed. I would say this is a perfect time to ask for evidence, to ask for proof here as well. You've got every right here in your position to ask for proof, whatever that bad habits or anything toxic, whatever that represents here. Oh, wow. Because I see you asking a lot of questions and you want answers, but you want visual proof. You want it in your hands here. Oh, okay. They're coming. This is definitely a heads up to please get ready, that they're on their way. Something big is coming, and they're coming armed with a lot of offers. Let's talk about the Lovers, please. Okay, now we're getting the messages. Yeah, they're on the way. Those are big action cards. Page of Wands is my favorite page. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. They're coming in with a lot of kind of hope, right? With a lot of relief, of gusto, passion. They're literally calling out to you and they're happy. They want to make you like a once-in-a-lifetime offer. It's like, I'm here. Let me show you that I've changed, or at least I'm trying to change, right? And how much I've missed you. I screwed this up badly here. So it's actually quite interesting. It reminds me a lot kind of like of the Page of Pentacles, where they kind of want to have like a coffee with you in a cafe, somewhere cozy and intimate where they can have you alone and there's no one there to interrupt you. I feel like here they just want to work things out, you know, and it's interesting that we got the Six of Wands, which is pre-chariot energy. In terms of energy, not speed though, they're going to have to learn to be very patient with you. I feel like things can work out, but on your end, it's more of a slow burner. It's like, I need to figure this out and I need to be really certain, because a lot of you are still not certain. In fact, many of you probably have already emotionally packed your bags and you took your heart with you. The Emperor, please. The Emperor, hand on their heart, get ready. They're going to be pretty much exploring and explaining their emotions to you. Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer energy, the most romantic. Supposedly, it's supposed to be the most trustworthy king. Now, I don't feel like a lot of you trust this person 100%, but you left a mark on this person. You do that quite a lot, Capricorn. And I always say in a beautiful way, they want to tell you that they're emotionally available, that they're mature, that they're grounded. They want to kind of pretty much tell you, I'm ready. I'm all in now. I wasn't in the past. Clearly, they were not. Let's get a bonus message here. Queen of Wands. Ooh, just covering her face there. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy. Healthy, equal amounts on the physical and the emotional side here of the relationship. So what else do we have? I've got my glasses. There we go. Knight of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. That is the fastest moving knight. And they want to make you the Ace of Pentacles offer. That is a solid offer here. Commitment, engagement, marriage. The question for you though, I'm telling you all these wonderful things that this person wants to do. Hand on their heart, they're going to pretty much express their true love and their feelings for you. They're going to go above and beyond. They're working on themselves. That I do appreciate. But Capricorn, when all is said and done, at the end of the day, would you ever consider accepting this offer of recommitting to this person, and possibly, there is possible even marriage or engagement in the near future? How does that make you feel? Because they want to move things slow, but I see that you kind of are putting the brakes on this. How does it make you feel? Have you completely written off this person? Or are you willing to meet them in the middle and saying, all right, well, why don't we just be friends? Or do you want this person back romantically? Because this is the thing. It's like they saw you as the one in the past, but something was clouded. Something was tainted. There was something toxic between the both of you. And I don't really feel like it was you. It was more your person, but then it started to surround the both of you. And now we have the 10 of Cups twice. You know, we saw the Wheel of Fortune twice. We saw now the Ace of Pentacles. Everything's pointing that this person is really seeing you seriously, kind of like as the one, right? That's why we have the Ace of Pentacles. That is the most solid and promising ace. Have a think about it, because we do have the Three of Wands. Something big is coming. It's this person. They're going to come and try and change and shake things up for the better. If you are not convinced, because things can change. Listen, so far it's looking good, right? But in your optional extended reading, I want to see actions. What's going to happen next? Are things going to change for the better? Are they going to remain the same? Will it get worse? I'm not going to sugarcoat anything, but I will always approach it with respect, because we are dealing with two human beings with real emotions, complex and always worth exploring. So now we know what's happening, the energies between you and your person. Over at the extended reading, I want to see where this connection is going. What is going to happen next? I'm going to get straight to the point. I'll be using two different tarot decks. The link is in the description box below. I'll see you on the other side. But if this is where we depart, Capricorn, remember, power to you. Never ever change for anyone, because you're perfect as you are. Now, for those that do want to see what's happening next, I'll see you over at the extended reading. The link is below. Thank you for joining me. Bye, Capricorn.